Hello, we're Dr. Friends.
Please subscribe, like, and comment. Today, we'll view an artist through a doctor's eyes. None of us knew much about this artist until we got minute requests from the helper. See, because he's quite short, isn't he? It's not just that he's short. It seems like there might be some condition. The artist's name is Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. He was born in 1864 in France. His full name is Henri Marie Raymond de Toulouse-Lautrec Monfa.
Long name.
What does a long name imply?
Lineage.
Exactly. They were so prestigious that they joined the Crusades and were top nobles in southern France.
Top noble.
To maintain prosperity and bloodline, they practiced consanguineous marriage. His parents were cousins, leading to a consanguineous marriage. Toulouse-Lautrec was born, but siblings died early, likely due to inbreeding. He was notably short and at 13, fractured his right femur. He later fractured his left leg, adding to his challenges.
He likely had osteomalacia.
Peter Dinklage, who played Tyrion Lannister, has achondroplasia. The actor has distinctive facial features. Small stature, but Toulouse-Lautrec wasn't achondroplastic. Not achondroplasia.
Oh no.
His face is similar. Achondroplasia doesn't weaken bones. His fractures at 13 and 14 suggest a pectodisostosis, which is a rare and uncommon condition. This condition can feature a protruding forehead, dental issues, and weaker bones. Pectodisostosis is uncommon because it's an autosomal recessive genetic disorder.
Both recessive genes
That's
must
right.
meet for this.
Really tough.
His parents' consanguineous marriage likely made it easier for the disorder to manifest. When young, his father, Count Alphonse, had a large estate, so he enjoyed horseback riding, falconry, and hunting for leisure.
That's really impressive.
But upon realizing his son had a different disability, the father gradually distanced himself. So, if you look at the paintings now, it's a painting from 1881
Painted well.
drawn during his childhood. This carriage painting, and it's of his father. He painted his father Falconry in 1881, and it's quite
Evocative.
Yes, looking at this painting, I can't help but feel a bit for Lautrec. His father loved hunting and falconry, so he probably wanted to take part as well. Since he couldn't, I think he expressed that noble theme through his artwork. Now, as for the painting, Dr. Chang Yun mentioned Renouard's Bal du Moulin de la Galette from 1877, but this one is Lautrec's version, 1889.
Same place.
Yes,
They look so different now.
Renoir's painting is soft and bright. The expressions are cheerful, but the front is blue.
Moulin de la Galette is where
That's right.
people had outdoor social gatherings.
Moulin de la Galette has this outdoor setting, and Lautrec painted an indoor setting, so even though it's the same place, there's a difference between inside and outside, and the expressions are different too.
Really bored.
Somewhat bored expressions. Actually, when Lautrec started attending an art studio in Paris, he left his noble house and entered the lives of the common people for the first time. While attending the studio on the hills of Montmartre, he lived among various taverns and clubs on those living freely there. He met eccentrics who sparked his interest and curiosity. His unique appearance was sometimes seen as a personality trait here.
From such a big
That's
family, mixing with them gained
That's
favor.
right.
That could be it.
It could be. So, while living every day at the dance hall called Moulin de la Galette, there are people who paint all night and dance energetically, but I also think some of them look lonely waiting to dance. One of the reasons Lautrec became famous is the movie Moulin Rouge. Have you seen it?
As a musical.
In 1889, Moulin Rouge was a famous Paris club, drawing celebrities and royalty. Nobles and even British royalty visited, making it a hotspot.
Famous worldwide.
Right, Ibiza. Lautrec created amazing paintings with the Moulin Rouge as the backdrop, capturing the faces of famous dancers of the time. Unlike the pretenses of the nobility, he seemed to express desires and sensuality quite honestly and vividly. Explex not excelled by his father. Felt he belonged and was comfortable here.
He really resembles Tyrion Lannister, doesn't he? It makes you wonder if he was the inspiration.
This painting depicts the Moulin Rouge in the 1890s. How does it compare to the painting of the Moulin de la Galette from a year earlier?
Really exciting.
It's all hyped up now.
It's come alive
It's come
now.
alive.
And the artwork has matured, doesn't it? Here's the 1891 poster for the Moulin Rouge.
Did Lautrec paint it?
The dancer depicted here is very famous.
It looks like animation.
Year old, I think. Lagulu, who was like a celebrity of that time, and the man in the black silhouette with a bowler hat is Valentin, another dancer. It's a poster over Hunlodi famous. Reading the requests for more posters. He started getting requests, and this is a poster from 1892 to promote the Club de Van Japones.
The artwork is sophisticated. You could hang it in a cafe. It would
Exactly.
still stand out.
So, in a way, Lautrec was the first to establish posters as an art form. They say collectors started to gather Lautrec's posters.
It looks like a painting created today. And in faces.
This is the 1894 painting so far. How does it look?
Rather than painting beautiful women, he depicted two somewhat middle-aged women just resting in a somewhat shabby place.
This painting shows two prostitutes resting on a sofa.
They don't look like it.
No erotic feel.
Other paintings with prostitutes usually show them giving alluring looks or having an erotic vibe, but Lautrec captured their daily lives, like eating and resting after spending days in places like brothels. He's seen to get along with them without embellishing anything.
As
That's why when Lautrec painted these pictures, his family claimed he tarnished their honor. There were people who criticized him, even acquaintances, but then they would run into him at the brothel, exposing their hypocrisy. Lautrec was known to be very humorous and cheerful, so he always had many friends around. Troubled by his appearance and limitations, he would joke about his looks before others did. This is a self-portrait he drew, exaggerated a lot. It's not actually this extreme.
He exaggerated his height.
His face is so big, and he made himself look ridiculous. By exaggerating his flaws, he might have been trying to prevent people from teasing him. When you look at this self-portrait by Lautrec, what do you notice or feel about it?
just face. And his body is covered.
If he thought of himself as short and ridiculous, you would expect him to draw his self-portrait as he is. But this is the only self-portrait where it seems like he wanted to hide his physical flaws and was troubled by them enough to cover his body.
He must have lived with that pain all his life.
In such times, he seemed to try overcoming loneliness by frequenting flashy clubs and bars. So he ended up addicted to alcohol.
Trying to forget.
He experienced hallucinations and paranoia, was hospitalized in a psychiatric ward, and eventually died young at 37. Lautrec once said, "If my legs were just a bit longer, I wouldn't have become a painter." Of course, if Lauden had these physical defects, he might have pursued a different path.
Lived like an aristocrat.
He could have gone hunting with his father. But when you think about the sorrow of such an artist, the loneliness and life, it feels a bit heartbreaking and poignant.
I didn't know, but it seems I've learned about a great artist.
Exactly. If there are any other interesting artists, we can prepare for them too, but we can only use works that are over 70 years old. Many request modern artists, but if you're curious about painters, let us know. Suggest artists who passed over 70 years ago and we'll prepare. Thanks.
Thank you.